Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. So, as you guys know, everything goes up on Patreon, but we also did another one on Heartsome, some more ambient music for those that want something to listen to, whether you're doing yoga, meditation, something uplifting with Cindy doing her tuning fork so it can help expand your energy field in a positive way.
It should help you feel much better by the time you're done.
Yes, and happy to say, been hearing good things from people as they are delving into the world of ambient music. Okay, here you go. Back to the drama now. Donald Trump reacts to Manhattan jury's guilty verdict. The real verdict will be November 5th by the people. Yes. Well, again, in my world, the elections don't really matter other than they're simply giving you clues as to which way the drama of this, as the world turns, guiding light, General Hospital reality is going to go next.
It is. It's just really, truly one big circus, and it's getting sadder by the day.
It is, and it's interesting because more and more people are awakening to the fact that everything is basically a drama, a play. You could look at it from the standpoint that elections are rigged, or you could say, well, it really is nothing but theater, because many people are very aware of the term deep state and recognize that presidents don't really make decisions in the first place of any real significance. And many people are going to a much different degree of understanding that the deep state is super deep.
Yeah.
The deep state. Yeah, absolutely. So this is not surprising at all, as we've been saying since 2018, 2017. They want to create a civil war environment in the U.S. before we have that Red Dawn invasion. I've said that dozens and dozens and dozens of times. Well, as far as this drama goes, we're pretty much at that time now. So, again, be prepared, guys, because keep your vibes high. Your high frequency for yourself personally can definitely put a protective bubble around you when the chaos comes. I think we can shorten the chaos. I think they're going to be able to instigate it. But at the same time, I certainly think we can shorten the chaos. The more people that recognize that everything we are seeing right now is this word right here, it begins with a B, ends with a T, then the quicker we can get done with this big drama and move on up and out of this whole dark matrix.
It is. I mean, it really is just a matter of recognizing that this is all a play.
It is. It's all intended to create loosh. But at the same time, you have to realize, and it's pretty obvious, people do actually lose their lives in this big drama. Although we are eternal beings, so we just basically find ourselves in a new reality. One door closes, another door opens. But still, this is what the system does. And here you have, this is what they're distracting you from with the Trump verdict. 46 gave permission to Ukraine to use U.S. weapons inside of Russia. And, reports coming, Poland's doing the same thing, and other European countries. So, in other words, they've done everything they can to ensure the fact that we will see a WW3. The guides have always said that there's, unfortunately, no way really getting around the WW3. It's something that they still have enough of the system under their control to start, but it doesn't have to go the way they want it to go. And here you see Steven Seagal getting an award. He's been a Russian citizen since 2016 from Putin. And he says the war started by the West and embroils the whole world in the fight of good versus evil. So he got an award as a special representative for Russia-U.S. cultural links, cultural and historical heritage. Okay. And again, one actor to another.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Yeah, I mean, that's my big takeaway. It's one actor to another. How often nowadays do we see, presidents acting and actors becoming presidents? Yeah. Ronald Reagan, Zelensky, and then you have Steven Seagal. It'd be funny to see Zelensky facing off against Steven Seagal. Wouldn't it be a real comedy?
Well, we've had a few, Clint Eastwood and the other guy too, the Terminator.
Arnold. Yeah, I mean, Jesse the Body Ventura. He was the governor, right? It just shows you. Meanwhile, as they were slaughtering millions of chickens and turkeys, you have coincidentally a massive fire broke out at a poultry farm, southern Illinois. It's one of the largest free-range egg facilities in the country. Millions of chickens dead, millions of eggs gone. Again, free range too. Yeah, it's pretty obvious what's going on here. It's pretty obvious. And meanwhile, another flight forced to abort takeoff Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. Yeah, there's issues there, and it's not just Boeing. No, again, they don't want us flying. They're getting ready to put on the big lockdown in more than one way. And this is very rare. It's rare to see a quake in South Dakota. It really is. 3.7 is what they're showing it at, so it very well may have been over 4. Dutch Sense was reporting on this as a 4.3. In fact, right next to a hydroelectric dam, power generation station. Curious. Yeah, very curious to say the least. We're also still, in my mind, we're overdue for the big quakes. As I was expecting them, I'd say a couple weeks ago is really what I was thinking. But anytime up to the actual invasion Red Dawn scenario, the other thing too that he had posted on was the director of Department of Defense confirmed do weapons in space. Beijing and Moscow have weaponized space, remote fires at a distance, killer satellites in space. Yeah, again, everything that has been a CON as piracy theory has been proven to my knowledge. I don't think there's anything that's been disproven. Or it's just in the process, and it will be verified at some point in time.
It doesn't take long. We're really running short on conspiracy theories these days. I don't know of too many more.
I thought this was cool.
This is really cool. I mean, it just shows how energy can be used all around us anytime. It's just right there. And it always has been right there. And this is just stuff that's everywhere around you, and we have access to it. And I think we just really need to learn how to tap into it. We'll probably end up doing everything ourselves, because we can't depend on the control system who needs control to do anything.
The power of magnets. Very, very power of copper, as we had shared, with the effects of the copper. It's doing a great thing for our gardening so far. So what are they depicting here? Glowing obelisks. Before electricity was invented, this is from the 1700s.
That's very, very curious.
No, that was probably Rama.
Okay, Rama is just pushing buttons back there. Sorry, guys.
Rama's working the guitar pedals is what he's doing. He can't play the guitar, but he can work the pedals. When Cindy saw this, she was getting a strong impression.
Well, yeah, I really feel that this is a way to help people gather together and heal. It's a way to raise consciousness. It's a way to bring about the highest vibration possible. And they really had a handle on it back then, and we've lost all that, but I don't think it's gone completely. I think some very smart people have been able to tap into it and bring hope and a higher consciousness to many more.
This is from the 1700s, but this is curious too as to how long does it really take them to gain control everywhere during a Kali Yuga. as well. Because, from my estimates, I still kind of view the control system starting to get power about 5,000 years ago in this, timeline that we're in right now. But not really getting full power for maybe another couple thousand years after that. And then now they're starting to lose it. So, I mean, the good news is, in the great scheme of things, that the Kali Yugas are by far the shortest time. By far. Yet, what they're trying to do is to get as many people to experience nothing but Kali Yuga for eternity. Unfinished work of art. And, the answer is really no, because when the sun changes, and now that we're into the Bronze Age Dwapara, everything is going to change when that lens, or whatever you want to call it, that blocking mechanism is removed, and the sun is revealed to us, the real sun behind the sun screen. Then things really change, and many portals will be opening.
Mm-hmm. It's very exciting to think, because our lens view right now is super slim. I mean, it's kept slim deliberately. So when that lens is taken off, we're going to be able to see a lot more around us. We're going to be able to see the guides, the angels, the elementals. We're going to be able to see and feel and hear many, many, many more dimensions that are around us, and it won't be so difficult to do so.
No, that's the good news. Between now and, it feels like there's some sort of peak around 2028. They have their Agenda 2030, but it doesn't feel like they're having much success. They will still be able to probably trigger the big WW hashtag number 3. Stay safe, keep yourself protected in an energetic force field of high vibrations. Ask for help from the other densities. Ask for help from your guides and the angels that are around you. Ask for help from Mother Nature as well. And, you shall receive.
Indeed.
As always, guys, thanks for your support. Source bless and namaste.
Namaste.